Hello ladies and gentlemen, Xcentor here and welcome back to another video. Now I hope all of you are doing well because I am as always. And this video is my first time actually using the new E175. So I'm a bit rusty and I'm trying to figure out how to use it. So I've just done that. I'm going to bring our flaps down and start up our engines. And it is also worth noting that I'm flying with Liachu, I believe is the way you pronounce the channel. Liachu is basically a mobile flight simulator video content creator, much better than me. Of course, one day I'll get as good as that, hopefully. But yeah, has been grateful enough to join me for this, and we are working together on this video. So this is obviously my first time doing this. I'm also going to make, hopefully maybe a little time lapse out of this video, or make it a separate video like this one as well. I don't know what's happened to my pushback tug, but it just disappeared halfway through my pushback, which is quite annoying. And we're going to start up engine 2. Okay, we can't start up engine 2. Oh, I've got to put the main battery on. Right, okay. As you guys can all clearly tell, I'm very much out of sync with the mobile flight simulator here. So hopefully we'll figure it all out. And that is a quality pushback there from my left-hand man. So hopefully we'll be able to clear it on, and while I do this turn we can start up engine 2 now. Now hopefully everything is on and ready, with the hope that we aren't going to fully reverse into the aircraft there. The other E175 right there behind us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to boot up this aircraft, get it all ready to go, and I'll be back to you guys when it's time for a quick taxi to see how this aircraft works. Okay, so I've just begun my taxi. We're currently at, I didn't actually say what route we're doing, but we're going from Edinburgh International Airport, and we're headed down in the Flybe E175, and we're going down to London City Airport because it's a great fun approach, you know, so who doesn't love a little bit of fun in London? And apparently, according to my map, there's a fighter jet to our left. So I'll see if we can see him on our taxi. We'll have just a quick scan. There he is. That's a nice little aircraft, that one. I do like that. That is that's probably my favourite fighter jet in Infinite Flight. So from what I can tell about the E175 in Infinite Flight, it's a nice looking little aircraft. It's really good in comparison to some of the other aircraft, and it is probably one of the best reworks we've had in a while. I just realised I don't really need my APE on in a minute, and I should probably start up the other engine, because apparently you're only meant to taxi with one engine in the E175. I think that might even be a general aviation rule and just me with a lack of knowledge. So we're going to go left around here because the active runway 6 is right the way down the other end of the airport, unfortunately. So I'm not too sure what that little fighter jet is up to. He's in like a little mystery world of its own, and hopefully we can see the waypoints there, so they're looking quite chill and all good. So yeah, that fighter jet is now following us actually, so we appear to have an escort. And probably again for Liachu. So I wonder, there you go, you can see it's okay bro. That is a really cool username. So I'll let you guys know when we get to our takeoff stage. I'll see you guys in literally a second. Okay, so it's time to take off. They got Liachu right behind me, and we have seemed to have picked up an escort. But we're going to take off runway 6, and we are now departing south. So this is very interesting now to see how well this aircraft actually handles. Like, the detail on this cockpit is insane. So hopefully all goes well on the takeoff part of this flight. So we're just gonna chill here, slow little left turn. We've got quite a long runway, so we've got quite a lot of room to deal with, and we'll just have to do a bit of a nasty steep turn there at the end there, because I overestimated the turn onto the runway there. We're going 64% throttle, and we are going for it. So we'll just say bye bye to all of them there. You can just see the two of them there just chilling, but we might as well take off with the proper cockpit, shall we? So we're 80 knots already. This cockpit's much more clear as well, and I am only on medium settings as well, and we're already at 120 odd knots, so we'll be able to rotate in no time. We've passed our V1 speed, and I believe my rotate is about 167, so any time now. There we go, and that was quite an easy takeoff. I feel like I took off a little bit too fast, but that's alright. I'm going to put on my vertical speed lock for 3200 and get that heading set, and hopefully all goes well and we don't need to pitch up too much. I see our speeds dropping a bit. I'm going to bring up the throttle to 95%, and hopefully all of that solves it. And the aircraft looks like it's coming out quite nice. You can see it does look like we're coming quite steep. I wonder if they are taking off yet. There they are, both on the runway, chilling together and taking off, so that's quite cool. So we're going to put our LNAV on, and we will be making a right turn shortly. So, I mean, that's it for main of it. There's not really been much issue with this aircraft. It's done quite well. It's done a good job to get us into the air here. We are at 250 knots, so I will have to watch my autopilot for a bit. And I'm happy to bring up my flaps now, and we'll just set my speed for 240 knots. And we have decided our cruise altitude of 23,000 feet as well. So hopefully all goes well. I think I'm going to put something out on my Discord or something to see if anyone would like to come and escort us. So yeah, but other than that, guys, I'll join you. You'll be back here in literally just a second with the next clip I've got to show you from this flight. Okay, so we've literally just reached our top of descent, and as you can see here, the plane is slowly descending into London City Airport. It's going to be such a fun approach. So Liachu is still with us there, chilling a little bit behind us, which means I'll be the first one to land. Regarding I don't have to do a go around, which means we're going to get to watch him land as well right after us, which will be a really cool thing to be seeing. So I'm actually quite excited. The plane as well, it's handled smooth for the entire flight. It's not been bumpy at all. It's handled all of the turbulence that we've had to deal with really well. So it's been very impressive, and it has done a really good job. So I'll probably skip towards you because I'm about to go eat my dinner. So I'll probably be like around here somewhere when I next check in. So hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong while I'm eating dinner. So yeah, I'll see you guys, well, literally in another second, but about 20 minutes for me. Okay, so it turns out I literally finished my dinner just in time. I was kind of worried my dinner was starting to go cold, but we are obviously back, and we are literally right over the airport now. You guys can see it right there, and I'm going to have to like slow down our speed and everything. So hopefully we'll drop down to 180 and we'll be all good. Because we are not too far from the airport, and we should probably make contact with the airport, let them know we are inbound for landing on runway 9. We're going to be making right traffic. So that is our plan here. And it should be quite a nice smooth landing. It looks like a dash. What is that? A C-130? You did not see many of them flying about. Where's he come from? Oh, London, of course. Casual server. Okay, so that's chilling. And this is Liachu. He's sort of stuck over here for some reason at 24,000 feet. I believe he's circling. We can have it. You can just see from here that he has been circling for a little while. So fair enough. We'll just wait for him to land once we've landed. Have tried to contact Liachu as well, but I didn't hear much from him through Discord. Unfortunately, I'd imagine quite busy. We're all very busy people here, of course, trying to balance our life alongside with infinite flight. Very hard, very hard. We can drop down our flaps a little bit more as well and arm up those spoilers for this landing. I'm going to bring down my trim down to 14%, which is what I usually have. And we're going to be turning right base very shortly. How exciting is this? Hopefully all is going to end well for us. Fingers crossed. So we're going to start that right turn anytime now. Let's see where we're on the map. Yeah, so there's the airport right there. We've just literally flown quite a way past it, to be honest. So we're hoping we'll be able to figure this out. So can I get any good views from my right wing? Is that the airport there? There's the airport. Okay. So we're making that right turn now. That guy's not near us, is he? At 5,400 feet, we're clear. Report position. I think we're right base at runway 9. I couldn't fully tell you. And that C-130 done a touch and go by the looks. Apologies. Yeah, it looks like he's just done a cheeky touch and go there, which is fine. Absolutely no issue with that myself. And we are actually struggling to maintain our altitude right now, so we'll have to drop down them flaps once we level out in just a second. In fact, I'll do it now because we've still got a few more things of flaps to go down. There are so many flap settings on the E175 here, so we are turning quite nicely. Right, and there is our runway. I feel like pilots shouldn't be landing right after finishing their dinner. Oh, look, the iPhone as well. I didn't even realise that was in the E175 cockpit. So we have reached our VNAV now, I believe. So we're just going to have to keep on descending like we are. And we'll be joining the glide slope. Oh, I should probably enable the glide slope on nav. Runway. Oh, I've pressed something. Oh, I've pressed so many buttons. This better not mess up my approach. Runways, that one, set nav 1. Okay, so I've just set the nav for the runway, and the glide slope's actually quite a bit above us, so we're actually looking quite good, and we are just making that final turning in now. So I'm going to calibrate that up, bring down our speed a bit, and hopefully we'll be able to land this aircraft, fingers crossed. I'm going to put our spoilers into flight mode and keep bringing down that vertical speed, because I feel like we're really high up, but I do forget that there is literally a central business district right the other side of the airport, full of skyscrapers. Well, not quite skyscrapers, you don't really get that tall buildings in England, but that's alright. So we bring down that a bit, flaps down to 5, gear down. Let's just see those gear come out. Oh, look at that lovely transition there of the landing gear just popping out of the aircraft. That's a really cool transition. So that should all be down. We are on 3 green on landing gear, so we are coming in quite nicely to this airport. We're dropping a little bit faster maybe than we want to, and we aren't exactly in line with where we want to be with the airport quite this yet. So we'll just fix up a few of these things here with my maps as well. So we are looking good though on our descent with autopilot, and we'll bring down our flaps one more, and we can definitely drop down our speed again, and fingers crossed we'll be able to land without stalling or anything. So I'm going to take off LNAV and heading, take manual control over that, and we're just going to steer left a little bit, and then obviously we'll finish off with a cheeky right turn right before we land. So we are definitely dropping a bit too fast now, so I'm going to actually take manual control over that as well now. Hopefully we'll be able to sort this out. We're still way below the glide slope, so in reality we shouldn't be at this altitude. We should be a little bit higher up, but that doesn't matter because there's no buildings here in infinite flight, thankfully. So we're going to take off autopilot completely and just check in everyone. You can just tell I'm checking every now and again with the HUD view here, because I'm not actually fully confident or competent flying with just the cockpit view, so we're just going to have to navigate back and forth every few seconds, but we are pretty much there, and we are just going to come in a little bit. We'll have to like slowly tilt the aircraft up, and hopefully we're going to make it. Fingers crossed. Here we come. Okay, that's alright. And I see a -8 there actually right now, so that's looking quite cool. Oh, there we go, we've landed. Bring down the reverse thrust, keep that flare up a little bit, keep on going. Okay, that wasn't an awful landing. It was quite easy to keep the flare up, I've noticed here with the e175, but we have made it. We have successfully landed here at London City Airport from Edinburgh. No idea if this is an actual route, but you know, I flew it, so who cares. So fingers crossed we've done that really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to taxi off, and I'll be with all of you in just a very short moment. So we're just going to quickly... yeah, okay, I didn't think that was a taxiway for a second. I thought I'd messed up big time, but it is. Okay, so I'll be with all you in a minute once I'm nearly at my gate, hopefully. So we're just going to bring all this up, that up. We're going to announce clear of all runways. We're going to come down here. Yeah, those landing lights were definitely on for landing. I don't think you people know what you saw. I promise I had them on. It is casual service, so we sort of get away with a lot more. Oh, and you know, we might as well watch this aircraft take off, seeing as we are right here with him. So I'll just set my my calibration here quickly, and we can hopefully watch the -8. I might have called it an ATR. I mean the -8. Oh, there's one on the runway apparently. Oh, it's a little TBM takeoff. Right, London City does seem to be busy, and I'm not even sure what happened to Liachu. Oh, but he's taken off. We missed a takeoff trying to find Liachu. Oh, there we got Liachu coming here at 23,000 feet. You know, typical altitude right before you take off. And then it looks like that following -8 is going straight onto the runway as well for his takeoff. Right, so I've just heard from Liachu, and he is actually on descent now. So that's good. So there we go. So that cheeky little -8 there. I'm going to get to watch him take off. Maybe we'll see if we can get a different view of him take off. So is he going to start rolling? or not. So that's, the Archer is just copied in on ATC, while this Dash 8 just sits on the runway for fun. Should be clear for takeoff. That TBM isn't even in sight on my map at the moment. So hopefully it's going to start rolling. Okay, right, I've given up. We're going to park. Oh my gosh, what has happened here? Oopsies. No one saw that either. This is why I fly on casual service sometimes, in case no one's realised. And there is a special way to park at this airport. Now, I'm not too sure how it is. I think you go up here, and then you turn right into the box here. So that Dash 8's just sat there for some bizarre reason. And I don't know why my strobes are still on. Don't even question me, people. I'm so out of touch with infinite flight. You wouldn't believe it. And that Dash 8 is, of course, taken off as soon as I'm doing something interesting. There the Dash 8 goes. Wee. And hopefully it's going to do a little rotation. There we go. You can see it just there in the background. And there we go. So that's Dash 8 in the air. So I'll cut back to you guys in literally a second when Liachu is about to land. Okay, so Liachu is literally landing right now. As you can see, I can't exactly lock on, but coming in at a good nice little slow speed approach here. Hopefully not going to collide with that barrier there. Oh, perfect, and comes in, and then hopefully for a smooth touchdown there. That was a very good touchdown, a little bit off centre line, but you know, a landing you can walk away from is a good landing. I don't fully know the saying. However, if you guys did all enjoy this video, please do make sure you like and subscribe. All the support at the moment means crazy world to me. And there's an A318 chilling with me, Speedbird. Wonder where he's going to. Shannon, fair enough. But other than that, if you did enjoy, please make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Good night.
Find your way.